Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Cancers, this video is for the it is for the 19th of May through the 25th of May, which is gonna we're in the last quarter moon phase, just so we're clear. For those of you all who follow moon phases, waning gibbous moon. In the waning gibbous moon phase, so we're closing out a cycle. Let's get into it. We had a full flower moon in Scorpio, so some new seeds are being planted. So it's time to flourish. It's time for you to flourish. Time for you to flourish, right? So let's get some good news out here for you. Let's get some good news for you out here. All right, let's start with the angel numbers. So I know a lot of people like signs, do numbers, that kind of thing. Oops, okay. 611. Speak your heart. Okay. Oh, wait a minute now. What is going on? So we're talking about 611. Communicate. Speak your heart. So say what you need to say. Your angels are encouraging you to communicate your wants, your needs, your thoughts about people around you who love you. So think of a change that could make a relationship in your life stronger. Tell the person you love about it in a way that they can hear. So something about being being communicated that they can hear. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, let's get the pink cards here. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Welcome back. Remember, take only what resonates with you, right? If you hear something, we're coming in for the last quarter, right? Coming in for the last quarter. Try to keep your vibrations as high as you possibly can. If you've been tuned into my channel, I read the cards upright and in reverse. You see the cards come out upright, right? But I read them in upright and reverse duality, right? So, the general reading, take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. So open your vault door. Meaning, Source is saying to you, it's time to move on to the next phase of your life. Ask Source for clarity. It's time for you to flourish. Don't give yourselves a headache over something. So once you close out a cycle, healed people move differently. And I feel like a lot of people have healed from some things. Somebody's demon is lust. I don't know whose demon is lust, but check your request list again. It could be somebody from your past. So let go and let God. Somebody can have a lustful spirit, So drink more water is a source of, self-care. So that could be something that, and remember, you're not judging anybody. I mean, the demon is just like, it's a temptation. Your temptation could be cake and cookies. I mean, for real. I mean, who knows, right? You could be a shopaholic. Who knows? So somebody's demon could be lust. So again, you're not judging anybody. But closing out cycles, you're opening up your vault door. Here we have journal your journey, right? Journal your journey, right? Somebody regrets lying to you about something, right? Somebody is a changeling. That's a child of fairies or demons who may have been substituted as a human baby. Back straight and walk away. You're walking away from something. You have the gift of clairvoyance. You see things clearly now. So somebody's eyesight may have been affected by something. Should you double back for them? Or you may have felt like you were seeing things, right? Much better lies ahead, right? And so somebody's a succubus spirit. Somebody's a succubus spirit. So somebody could be a seer. Right? Gift of sight. Seer. Seer. Yeah, you can see things. You can see things that other people don't see, right? We're not trying to make it spooky or, spooky or weird, right? But you may see things, right? Clairvoyance. But whatever your gift is, I don't believe the Source wants you to run away from your gift, right? I don't think Source wants you to run away from your gift. Let's just jump right into your reading. Let's jump into your reading. Like you perceive, you have the gift of foresee future events. You receive divine revelations, prophecy, clairvoyance, guidance, right? And so, and so usually those energies kind of hang around each other. They kind of feed each other. They feed off of each other. So think about it this way. Let's say like you're a person who, your temptation, I'll just switch out demon with temptation. Let's say your cross to bear, or your temptation would be sugar, right? Or you may be drawn to the candy aisle or the cake aisle when you go to the grocery store, or you may find out where all the ice cream is. You know, I hope I'm not triggering anybody, but you know, something in you, you know, maybe, you know, building up, like I said, you may cater to that, you may nurture that. This number 6 right here, 6 is a nurturing spirit, right? So you may, that's something, because like nurturing that may feel very nurturing to you. You know, but something started somewhere. So somebody may feel, you know, like that feels very nurturing to them. Lust may feel very nurturing to them. So somebody may use some kind of sex magic, you know, on them. So every single time they try to move on from something, they may, you know, put something that's lustful to them right in their path, right? And so as a weapon, you know, against you. So if somebody regrets lying to you, right? And so 2 people are paying somebody to, you know, do something. Here we have, but you're not, like I said before, you're putting your emotions, this is water, under lock and key. You're keeping your vibration high. You're keeping your vibrations high, right? And you're not judging anyone, right? You're going to continue to thrive. You're going to continue to thrive, because the enemy is the author of confusion, likes to cause a bunch of confusion, right? And so for you, your gift is, like I said, you have the gift of clairvoyance. Somebody is a seer. You see something. So you saw something all over 2 energies a long time ago, right? You saw something over some energies a long time ago. And so somebody may have inherited that demon, right? Like I said, the child of fairies or demons who have been substituted for a human baby. So something in your spirit picks up on those things. And that's why I talk about water so much, like learning how to drink your water, find out what your moon sign is. So something with someone, like I said, somebody was determined to bring a dark side out of somebody, right? Enlighten people about something. Something was somebody used a Leo to bring a dark side out of somebody, right? And they were determined to bring a dark side, a shadow side out of someone. Somebody was determined to bring the shadow side out of someone, right? And something inverted, right? Something, so it had to turn it against you. Somebody had to tell somebody a lie to turn somebody against you, to turn them against you, to cause some separation. You know, and so something with somebody dealing with their 5th house, right? So 5th house is all about romance. It's all about creativity, children, projects, fun self-expression. It's all about hobbies, what makes you feel good, those kind of things. But something in them died, but something in you came to life. So some kind of rebirth happened. It's caused a rebirth for them. It also caused a rebirth for you. So it's time for you to flourish. It's time for you to flourish. Time for you to flourish. So here we have the Ace of Cups here. So somebody create a group of people. This is 10 energies sitting around. Something has ended. Something has ended. Some kind of a lie about you. It has ended, right? But it created something in them. It created something in them. It created a lot of confusion in them. So again, you're speaking your heart, but you're not paying some energies any mind. Like I said, you are the ones that talked about you behind your back. You're not paying them any mind. The ones that talked about you like a dog behind your back. No, like I said, you're putting your emotions behind lock and key. Because healed people just move differently. Yeah. So somebody regrets lying to you about something. And so the reason why you feel like you hit the jackpot for somebody is because your gifts, and I've been saying this for a long time for you all, your gifts are, somebody has very powerful gifts. Yeah, in hindsight, this is why, like I said before, in hindsight, you look at the number 8, 8 turned to the side looks like, like yeah, eyes, and returns. It looks like an infinity symbol. In hindsight, like I said before, somebody would have maybe done something differently in hindsight, because these two energies felt like they had hit the jackpot. Like in terms of, they felt like they had hit the jackpot in doing something to you in terms of a destiny swap. You and somebody in terms of doing a destiny swap, creating some kind of lie, right? So somebody was looking to be saved. Somebody was looking to be saved from something. But they, even on the side of this horse right here, this is an inverted triangle here, right? So that's what I'm saying. In hermit mode, while you were in hermit mode, a light came on for you. A light came on for you. So somebody definitely got some kind of a download. He definitely got some kind of a download that something else was created. So here we have the 3 of Wands behind your back. Yep. Something wanted to you were talking about expansion. There's a Leo, a Scorpio, and Virgo involved somehow. So something with 5th house. When I say signs, so 5th house is Leo, romance, creativity, children, projects, fun, self-expression, hobbies, what makes you feel good. Find out what your sign is in your 5th house. Find out what your sign is in 8th house. Scorpio rules 8th house. This is higher education. Renewal, sexuality, death, transformation. Somebody wanted somebody to go through a transformation. There's a Pisces involved, and make somebody feel like they were like in a dream state. Make somebody believe it was illusion and confusion. Make somebody wanted to believe a lie. Somebody wanted to make somebody believe a lie about you, but literally make somebody believe something that wasn't true. Not just about you, but just a lot of things. That's what this 9 of Cups here. And went right on back to partying. Went right on back to celebrating. So something is closed out, like I said before. So here we have the Queen of Cups here. So I do see you saved yourself from something by pouring into yourself and getting from around energy vampires. Yeah. And this is, again, you being your symbol is a crack going into your shell. I do feel like somebody is you all are really homebodies anyway, so. But you're going to start going back through your memory and just realizing how much you like to stay in the house. Somebody may have even said that you were antisocial, that you don't talk to people. Right? When you go back through your mind, they say, oh, how come they don't really come out the house? They're antisocial. We don't really see this person. They don't really come out the house, that much. But that's just Cancer. But it saved you from these energy that was trying to create something to make money off of you and someone else behind your back. Like people were trying to take a lot of pictures of you and somebody. They were they were just doing a lot of stuff, right? But here we have the High Priestess card here. Yeah, High Priestess card. And then here we have the Temperance card, right? So you're learning how to see something from a higher frequency, right? Learning how to see something from a higher frequency without judging others. Because this is a Death card right here. Death card connects us to the Tower card and also the Judgment card. So without judging people, right? But somebody created something, because that's how people can create a lie about other people. That's how people can create a lie about other people. Make it seem like it's all fun and games. Oh, let's lure this energy in. Let's like make it seem like it's all fun and games about something, and then they get caught up into something, and they, you know. But it starts with somebody being paid to do it. So that's what somebody is now learning, is that you can't believe everything you see. You can't believe everything you see. Something is an illusion. Something was an illusion. Right? Here's the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, something was an illusion. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody regrets lying to you about something. Something has come to an end. Something has come to an end. Something that was supposed to be very much in sync and very much in harmony. I feel like something that you may have poured a lot into. Just because the scales from your eyes, you've awakened to something. Somebody either has some kind of spiritual awakening or a Kundalini experience. Now that you've awakened to something for you, it's you're ending something with three energies who showed you no compassion whatsoever, or show compassion for people who show compassion, or something just created a complete nightmare. You're just, yeah. Yeah, something about something is like for you. Two people, you know, paid some people just have a nervous breakdown. Like it looked like they was having gone crazy. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. To bully somebody. So, all right, let's see what else we got going on here. All right. Let's see. Something around music. Around music. Somebody sent somebody some flowers. They thought somebody was going to be sad or something behind closed doors. When actually somebody was really flourishing, because somebody like sent somebody a picture or video or something. But it was just like, it was just one lie after the other. Looking at the cards here, something was just like one lie after the other. That's what all this was. Like people were just using their creativity for evil. Wow. Yeah, I really like to do positive readings. I really like to do positive readings. So people were just, whoever these energies were just like, they were just obsessed while somebody was in hermit mode to just pay people to like sting somebody to death. Like just literally obsessed. This is an obsession. Something about a person is like an LGBTQIA plus community. Something about, because that's what this is, this rainbow here. Like somebody was just obsessed with just causing somebody a tower moment and like either making a person a part of the LGBTQIA plus community or here's the Seven of Wands here. Somebody definitely felt like it was their way or the highway. They were just determined to bring out the shadow side. But anyway, here we have the Seven of Wands here. So something is seven. I see you maintaining some kind of control and doing some kind of solo projects. You and somebody doing, you know, like expanding. Here we have the Three of Wands here. You know, some kind of, you know, doing some kind of growth, some kind of expansion, all those things in terms of just, like I said. And I do see money coming across your path. But I do see you're not paying certain energies any attention anymore. That's over. Yeah, Knight of Swords here. Somebody's staying focused. Definitely staying focused. Staying focused. You're a quick thinking person, but you're staying focused. Like I said, definitely staying focused. Here we have the Two of Wands here, waiting on some kind of results for something. Yeah. Something was done behind somebody's back. So, yeah. What was done? While somebody was on travel or making plans, making some plans to leave home. Something was done behind somebody's back. Either somebody uses a walker, like a you know, like a cane or something to walk, or like the two, like, you know, they use like the two walkers, or walker is significant to something, a name, or they use a cane when they walk. Somebody also is, so one energy uses a walker or a cane or something when they walk for whatever reason. Or their name is Walker. And then the other energy is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So two energies did something behind someone's back. Or somebody was in hermit mode to end, to cause somebody to have a rebirth. And there's a lot of different ways to close out a cycle to end someone, right? So it's not always in a form of, it's not always in a, I mean, it could be in a physical form. It could be in a physical form of ending somebody. Somebody could have paid somebody to physically end somebody, two people. But it can also, with a bunch of lies, keep putting people in, like creating a bunch of lies and rumors and stuff around people to cause people a nightmare. So one way or the other, you know, we just, you know, so we're going to pay for something. It can end that way, or end their reputation, or create so many lies and so much confusion around people. People don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. It's like people are like robots. They gonna stop until the job is done. They're not gonna stop until the end of time. Something is but again, so it's saying, you know, don't give yourselves a headache over anything. You have something about High Priestess gifts has kicked into gear, but like somebody told so many lies about something, even though something is over, people are gonna believe what they want to believe. Let me see something. Here we have the Ace of Cups here. So, some kind of proposal. Some kind of proposal. Something new is coming in for somebody. Something new is coming in for somebody. Somebody just, I mean, somebody has some kind of, give me some more information around this source. Let me see. Yeah, because once something is out there, once something is out there, and something was out there about you and someone else, yeah, something was out there about you and someone else, because somebody did not want somebody to reach their 11th house, which is friendships, community, their goals, their hopes, their wishes, their awareness, humanitarianism, technology, future. So almost looks like somebody's like, we're going to stop all of that. While once that energy is in hermit mode, whatever mode you are, that would be you. In hermit mode, we're going to stop all of that. We're going to create every kind of lie. You can make anything. We're going to throw all of this up against a wall and see what sticks. We're going to keep paying whomever. We're going to keep this. We're going to make sure something does. It all sticks. Okay, this one don't work. Okay, this won't stick. Let's make all this stick. Like somebody just trying to just determine. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with familiar spirit, it doesn't have to be true when you're dealing with familiar spirits. Because these energies did this and went right on back to celebrating. Like nothing ever happened. Just determined. So, yeah, Two of Pentacles here. Yeah. Masking some other kind of rage. Some kind of rage around something else. So, here we have Two of Pentacles here. Yeah. Yeah, somebody has mastered this. They have mastered this. They have mastered the art of this. Yeah, so here we have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, so, and these energies are ruthless with it. They're ruthless with it. So, these energies stay recruiting energies. You have some idea of who's behind it, but like I said before, yeah, it is a, yeah. It's a couple that is behind. And remember, it's not just a particular couple. It's a type of a couple that is behind it. Karmic couples that's behind it. Behind those type of lies. Right? There's a type of a couple that is behind those types of lies. Right? So here, but you're on top of something. It's a Wheel of Fortune. You're on top of something. So it's time for you to flourish. You're on top of something. All right. Yeah. You are on top of something. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, they're causing, whoever these energies are, they're causing a lot of mental issues for people. Mental problem with all of these lies and projecting that onto other people, telling everybody else that people are lying about stuff. It's really done. They just go right on back to like nothing ever happened to them. These are karmic couples. So dream journal. Yeah. So don't forget to put something in the journal. Write out your dreams in the journal. But yeah. They've created so many lies. They're hoping that somebody that you love who is looking for somebody to save them. This is the Knight of Cups here. But somebody could have new love coming across your path. Looking at your cards, you could have new love coming across your path. But you're on top of something. You have a guardian angel, watching over you. But they're trying to make somebody so mad at you. They're trying to make somebody so angry with you for not saving them, because they were the ones that created so many lies and so much confusion around something. It's not even funny. Yeah, now that something is over. Yeah, something is over. And emotionally, like I said, you feel like you hit the jackpot, you're creating something. You and somebody are creating something for someone to help them learn how to save themselves from something, because you all are not mirroring compassion. You and somebody actually are compassionate. And on top of things. So yeah, you're getting somebody's getting a lot of downloads, a lot of dreams. Yeah, the moon. Yeah. So a lot of people do things like I talk about in my readings, like, supercharge or charging up your gemstones and crystals. There's a lot of people who do things, during moon phases, right? But they do healthy things. They enlighten people, like healthy things. But there's some people who use the knowledge that they have to do evil towards people. And whoever this group of energies are, they're doing things to do evil towards people and sometimes you don't know that until we're talking about 8th house here, until you start talking to people, until you spend time around people, right? Until you spend time around certain people and you're like, oh, okay, they're into this, they're into that, and you start learning more, in your higher education. This is 9th house now I'm talking to, higher education, and you realize how deep those roots run, and how, people will, end people when it comes to certain things. They just familiar with a little bit of this and familiar with a little bit of that, and they just take off to the races like a horse, with inverted information. They don't even have a full picture of nothing. Just off to the races. And by that time, everything has gone through the air. Everything has gone through the air, and they take off to the races and just don't have enough information about anything. Yep. So here we have the 7 of Pentacles here. Yep, all for financial independence. They took two people took money for financial independence. That's all they heard was money. Ka-ching. Everything's a transaction. So, ka-ching, go in that star. Ka-ching, this is what you heard about them in the past. Then find out if it was true or not. Then they know nothing. Then find out if nothing was true or not. There could be a Virgo that's responsible for something, for creating something. Something feels very generational, though. Something feels very generational. In a family. So, this 2 of Wands here is somebody kind of like maybe getting ready to go on to travel. They're looking out the window. They're getting on. Maybe they're waiting for a bus to go to the airport, go on travel or whatever. And they can't even get off the bus good before somebody's doing something behind somebody's back. Making plans, whatever the case may be. Always doing something behind somebody's back. Something is always in the shadows behind somebody's back. Yeah, making plans. They can't even, because somebody's a succubus spirit. Making plans to go out to party, just go out with friends. Something is always in the dark, in the hidden secret. Something with somebody. It's like I said, either they walk with a cane, or walker somehow is significant to something, but somebody is always doing something in the background. behind someone's back. There's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius involved with something. But it's like it's like a couple having a couple. The other side of, if it's an Aries, yeah, because I'm looking at Scorpio here, it could be an Aries because Aries and Scorpio are both ruled by a Tower card, right? And so somebody is now starting to have all of these downloads and memories about like their first house. Is like, first house is all about personality, temperament, appearance, self-image, first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life. It's almost like somebody is now starting to remember, like, oh, this person had me pegged the moment they saw me. They knew as soon as I started making plans, I'm about to go somewhere, they knew my mind was going to be just like laser focused on where I'm going. And they couldn't wait till I left the house, and they were making their plans, right? So that's where all of this fire is coming from. Somebody just didn't know where to put all of this energy. Like somebody didn't know where to put all this energy. Here we have the Page of Cups here. So something was being done behind somebody's back with all this energy. So somebody was like, okay, I'm so mad. I don't even know where to put all. I'm so mad. I don't know where to put all this energy. I'm confused. I feel like people call secrets behind. They're not telling me this, and I don't know who's up to such and such and such and such. But somebody should have known that that's the spirit that somebody had. They can't even go on a trip. They can't get on the bus. They couldn't even get off the bus to get on an airplane before somebody was doing something. And somebody couldn't figure something out. So we have some... There's going to be a separation of some stuff now. Definitely a separation of some stuff now, because somebody's creating something to separate some energies. If somebody don't know where to put all that energy, that's where you go into prayer mode. Okay, I need to pray about this, because I mean I'm unclear. I need clarity. Something just seems like the waters are muddy. I don't know what the heck is going on. Something just feel like a bunch of smoke and mirrors. I'm just confused. Somebody was just not asking questions. So somebody is now like speaking hard. There's money being exchanged. Somebody was able to move, knowing somebody had been bullied. Now somebody knew somebody was being bullied and they still moved. Why? Because of a particular belief system. And this came off of a result of somebody being recorded. Somebody, because all of this water right here is reflective. This is like somebody being recorded about their renewal of something, whether they were going to renew a lease or not renew a lease, or renewal of something. It's a recording about their sexuality, a recording on something, their transformation, some kind of recording. Video footage or pictures or some kind of recording around finances or inheritance or some kind of loan, occult knowledge or mystery or intimacy. So somebody recorded something, told some kind of lie, and that broke some kind of a chain, and somebody actually benefited from it. So they were able to move. Somebody must have told somebody, oh, somebody have a temper, they're bully. They're into some kind of sex work. That's what they travel for sex. I mean, just went all the way in. But it was something because somebody had all this pent up anger because somebody was doing so. This was what I'm talking about, chain reaction. Because somebody was doing something behind their back. They mad, don't know who to take something out on. Sources say all of this, somehow you're speaking your heart from a place of what you believe and very clear. From a place of clarity, because it's your time to flourish. It's your time to flourish. So here we have karma. Some kind of weave, some kind of web, spider web of something was spun out of control. Some kind of spider web was spun out of control. Like I said, all this creativity, pictures, video, recording, all of this other stuff. Something about a religious organization and all of this artistic stuff. This Knight of Cups here with this inverted triangle on this horse right here lets me know that somebody had a very jealous and controlling ex who on the outside, they always look like they got the flowers in hand. Like somebody who was just very, all about the outward appearance, right? Got the flowers in hand, got the top hat, you know, always looking like they tap dancing somewhere. That's how they look when they're at work. They always tap dancing around conversations, tap dancing around answers, tap dancing around. They always doing something behind people's back, always tap dancing with the, you know, soft bottom shoes on. Like they always shape shifting. They always shape shifting into whatever environment they're in. They always, you know, they in this environment, they got to be this. They in that environment, they got to be that. Always shape shifting. Always acting like they everybody's savior. Always. And so the scales from your eyes are being removed. Scales from your eyes are being removed. This is a type of an energy that will sit at a table with somebody who is actually a psychiatrist or a psychologist. It's like they sit around and study. Like the average person who is really going to go get help will, they'll say, they coming in there with, you got a plan, right? Okay. And you're going, it's like you're always asking a person, I'm coming in. You want some help, right? You ask the person, this is the goal. This is the goal. These are some things that's going on at work. You know, you got a manager who likes to play all these mind games. When it's time for a promotion, you know, ain't no promotion in sight. Right? I feel like I made all these sacrifices. Could be a man or woman, right? I feel like I made all these sacrifices. Somehow, I'm not getting a raise. Right? I keep asking for this, and this, right? This is the type of person that will sit in the middle of a group therapy session and act like they're the facilitator. Like, this is the type of person that will sit and act like, you know, legs crossed, like they're the ones that's giving all the advice. Child, a trip. But something was being done behind somebody's back. I mean, but that's just how something operates. Just always... expansiveness. Anyway, eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So this is you, Cancer. I mean, somebody was doing this behind your back. It could have been somebody on your job that was just telling all kinds of, you know, lies about you and somebody else behind their back. You know, you couldn't even get on. So I feel like somebody could have been taking public transportation, possibly at work or whatever, or maybe you, were, you know, like traveled for your job or whatever. Somebody couldn't even get to the airport. Good. So at this point, you kind of know those types of energies where people can't even get to somewhere. They can't even get to their destination before they on the phone texting somebody. Okay, where we beating up at? Where we going? Like, always got people in, you know, you never feel like a safe space with them mode. So... yeah, but somebody was definitely, these energies stay in mad mode. They always angry with somebody. Wake up on the wrong side of the bed and so instead of using that time wisely to create some kind of art, they use their time to figure out how to bully the next person who's looking for some help. So I don't know who this is for, but yeah, somebody is sneaky, very sneaky. And it's a chain reaction. It's a chain reaction. Somebody would not leave somebody behind who was constantly doing stuff behind their back, constantly doing something. They couldn't even go on travel. I mean, I don't know who I'm talking to. Somebody could not even go on travel without somebody had their cell phone in their hand like this, making plans. They couldn't even get out the door. And the person, somebody was picking up on the energy. Somebody was, and when you're high priestess energy, you pick up on, like, through the moon phases, you pick up on, like, for instance, when you watch this video, the moon will be moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. So when it's in Capricorn, you can feel it in your backbone, your joints, your knees, your skin, your hair. When it moves into Aquarius, you can feel it in your calves, your ankles, your skin, your Achilles, right? And you maybe feel like, okay, why is my back hurting? Like, why are my joints all of a sudden feeling some kind of way? Why am I feeling a certain, why does certain parts of my body feel a certain kind of way? You may not know why I'm feeling some kind of way, or why do you have such much anxiety in your stomach? You can literally think, okay, should I be taking a flight at this time? Should I get on a bus? But then you start putting stuff together and you start realizing, okay, hold on. It's usually when I'm around this person about to go on a trip somewhere. I can't have this same anxiety every time I'm getting ready to go on travel. It's usually, okay, I'm starting putting the dots together. It's around this person. And you start saying, you know you ain't going crazy. You know you're not going crazy. So, somebody feel like you on to something. You had some kind of a breakthrough through some kind of nightmare. You were like, oh my God. I don't know, I can figure something out. This destiny swapping. Here we go. Somebody trying to do some kind of a destiny swap. Because somebody did it to somebody behind their back. This person was doing something behind their back. Whoever this person was in a relationship with. However they were in a relationship, friendship, part of an organization, something they did to somebody that they befriend somehow, whatever, spiritual organization, religious, whatever. Whoever they became familiar with did not give them all the ins and outs of what was going on. As soon as they looked out the window, they was already texting somebody. Oh, I got something for you, recording something. I got something for setting them up. And this is somebody I feel like somebody may have worked with. Yeah, somebody could have worked with from your past. And for them, they felt like they had hit the jackpot. Something about this energy, I hope everybody can hear me, but something about this energy has a, they do everything they do it to death, like for real. And I'm talking about like to that level of intensity. It literally is like a person who feels like they have to sting a person, like they have to make, it's like they have been bullied and somebody taught them, in order for you never to be bullied ever again, because I'm looking at all of this, I'm looking at the 10 of Wands, in order for you to never be bullied again, you're going to have to leave a mark that lets people know that you've been there before, right? So you'll never ever be bullied again, right? And so somebody was determined to leave some kind of a mark to let somebody know that and that's how you know that somebody's been doing something to them, like mentally doing something to them, because whoever they're doing this to never did anything to them. That's what this is. Somebody never did anything to them. All somebody had to do was just like, this is a person who like poured out so much. It's like somebody, it's a, what is it called, like misplaced aggression or whatever. Like somebody was just mad at whoever was doing something behind their back. They couldn't even get on a bus good, get on a plane for work or whatever they did. Couldn't even get somewhere good before somebody was on the cell phone doing stuff behind their back. Here we have courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. That's what I have for you, Cancers. Yeah, if you're speaking your heart on something. Because you're all about unity. Somebody just for some reason could not leave. Somebody had all of these images or pictures or recordings of somebody, and somebody was too afraid to leave somebody behind, so they took all this energy out on somebody else or other people. And so this is where, yeah, the energy took something out on some other people. They couldn't take. Somebody could have been a prayer word like, God, just give me the strength. Give me the strength to move on and never look back. Yeah. Yep, give me the strength to move on from these energies and never look back. Never look back. Once the scales from the eyes have been removed, give me the strength to move on from these energies and never look back. So that's the source is trying to help somebody learn how to do. It's like here we had a Six of Cups here. So something is nostalgic for you. Something is nostalgic for you. Something about a Scorpio is significant. Scorpio rules 8th house, and like how people can like something like a chain reaction of events could happen. And it can be very unhealthy and very wounding to everybody that's connected to something, right? If somebody doesn't break that chain and break a generational cycle chain or curse, something can be like take off like a chain reaction, and it can connect a lot of people because somebody felt like they was going to do something literally to death. Or somebody felt like they were going to stop at nothing. Somebody was just determined to just chain people to their star. You gonna take me with you. What's that song? Take me with you. But not in that way. But you know, like somebody was just determined, you gonna take me with you. Like almost like a person that's going, I'm gonna bully you. If you're gonna follow your star, I'm gonna somehow chain myself to you by any means necessary with some kind of scandal. Anything. Even if I gotta create something, I'm gonna chain you to me. We're gonna be to death do us part. I'm gonna chain you to me by any means necessary. And that's what this is. Even if it's a lie, I'm gonna chain you to me by any means necessary. And so anyway, Source is saying to you, something is over. Yeah, something is over, and you are really just learning just how highly creative you are. I mean, like really, somebody is realizing that. Not to say because there's a lot of water here. Like somebody is really realizing just how. I mean, like in terms of the gifts that you've inherited. Somebody has inherited a lot of gifts, a lot of creativity. Like almost anything you can put your mind to, you do. So I feel like people have created so many copycats from you. I mean, from whatever you do, people copy so much of what you do. So if you cook, people will try to cook like you. And there's really nothing new under the sun. But I feel like people, instead of people being forthright and just saying, hey, you know what, can we collaborate? This is jealousy instead. This is hatred. This is deep-seated envy, hatred, destiny swapping, just pure, just evil egos. I mean, like people is like, okay, they edging everything out. It's better to just wipe this energy out and just take something from, instead of saying, let's collaborate, like we can work together, we can all, you know, with your gifts and this person's gifts, and we can do this and that. I don't know who this is, but whoever this is, but as far as this is to create a nightmare. But it really, for somebody, it started with all this stuff that's going on behind somebody's back, and you get out the door. So for somebody's job, somebody should travel for their job. Maybe they still, I don't know, somebody maybe still they travel for their job, but I see you expanding in some kind of way. There's some kind of homecoming happening here for you. Like for some of you all, new love is coming across your path. I don't see somebody moving around. You may have moved around a lot, but I don't see you moving around a lot anymore. If somebody was determined to do their own shadow work, you've definitely been enlightened about some things. You have a lot of really good news coming across your path, but whoever these energies are, they went about the wrong, wrong way. I feel like Source created it's talking about the Creator. The Creator created all of these opportunities for people to collaborate with you, like in terms of communicating. This right here, the color purple right here, is about, this is your crown chakra. What I'm picking up from you all is that you were helping people to adjust their crown, like supporting whatever their dreams were, right? Because we talking about the long card with vision. You supporting people's dreams, helping them to adjust their crown. Whatever their dreams were, you were helping them to support their dreams. Even in hermit mode, you were helping people to support their dreams. Whatever their north node was, you like there, right there. Okay, well, I'm supporting your dreams. But boy, oh boy, whoever they got chained and connected to that was doing something behind their back, it's just like they got contaminated. Something, that caused them to just be determined to bring the worst out in themselves. And it was like somebody was determined to contaminate them. And it was like somebody was and they were determined to contaminate everybody around them because somebody had all this dirt on them. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. But you have a lot of really good news coming your way. So congratulations to you. Bye.